Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Both defenses will have to be on the watch for a pair of tight ends looking to find seams in the secondary. It's Witten's Cowboys going up against Eiffert's Bengals. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the Jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Cincinnati. This will be taken in at the 1. Here come the Bengals now to take over. Their 7th-year quarterback from TCU bringing him onto the field. That's the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton.
And remember, he was a day-1 starter his rookie year, and that was the year of the lockout, so he didn't even get the OTAs and minicamp that led into it. Led his team to the playoffs that year, led his team to the playoffs his first 5 years in the league before a 6-9-1 record in 2016.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And a look now at the Cincinnati offense.
When you're right on the verge of being a top 10 overall offense in the NFL, you would think that things are pretty good for your team. But the Bengals want to improve. They were 13th in rushing, and for a team that wants to run the football first, last, and always, that's an area that they're trying to jump up in 2017.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Green with a catch left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Cowboys defense is characterized by its cohesiveness. When you look at them position by position, you're not often impressed. But when you play together collectively, as the Cowboys did in 2016, you find a defense that ranked #1 against the run and were a tough team to solve for everyone who tried to move the ball against them.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Oh, what a move. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. Their 2nd-year QB leading them. It's the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year for 2017, Dak Prescott.
For a 4th-round selection, Dak Prescott looked as comfortable as a rookie quarterback could look right from game 1. And by the end of the year, accumulated a lot of statistics, but the biggest one, 13 wins, which tied him with Ben Roethlisberger for the most as a rookie starting quarterback.
Prescott on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Cowboys offensively, here are the starters. Big storyline certainly at running back. You lose Zeke Elliott for 6 games, Charles. They're hoping Darren McFadden, Alfred Morris can lessen the sting of that loss.
They believe that they can. That great offensive line, running backs who have had 1,000-yard seasons in the past. They've been elite runners before. They think they can do it again. But how about the emergence of Rod Smith? Seemingly out of nowhere, the number 2 rusher in the NFL in the preseason so far. He could very well make his mark too.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Elliott last year so darn good, over 1,600 yards, most in the NFL. Actually, there were 10 teams that didn't rush for as many yards as he did. That's how good he was.
And just think, there is a place for him to get better. And I think it's in pass receiving. Not necessarily the hands, but just throwing it to him more, getting him into open space. He can make even more big plays doing that.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Prescott now throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Now the 7th-year man, Chris Jones, on to kick, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. To the left side here for Eifert. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down, Dalton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And on 2nd and 10 now. To throw again, Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. And it'll be Dalton again. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here's Kevin Huber now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And before this series gets rolling, you know, a story, very feel-good story. Cowboys' 3rd preseason game. Nice to see Jalen Smith out there, wasn't it?
I almost get emotional talking about this because when Jalen Smith was in college at Notre Dame before that draft season, I had him ranked as a top player in college football. And when I saw him get hurt in the bowl game and then to hear the extent of the injury where people said he may never play football again, for him to battle his way back and be out there in an NFL game and then to see him perform and see him like Jalen Smith of old, that's pretty darn impressive. My hat's off to that young man.
And on the left side, he's got Witten. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get you caught up on all the highlights from the first half. Both the Bengals and Cowboys have very low rushing totals. It has not been an effective part of either team's game plan, and you wonder if either side will give a more concerted effort to run it in the second half. All right, let's roll those highlights. Now till late in the second. Williams is wide open here on the catch, and he'll end up at the 30-yard line before being tackled. They would go on to kick a field goal and put 3 points on the board. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to Paul Brown Stadium for the start of the second half.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, that's a pretty familiar sight because Ezekiel Elliott in 2016, his rookie year, had 14 runs of 20 yards or more. That led the NFL.
And he said in the offseason he wanted to be better when he got into the second level, so he's shooting high.
I like that. I like a guy who wants to get better at his craft. Look out, defenses.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Final minute now of the third quarter. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second down following the run. This is Elliott. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing here, Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Now Prescott. could seal it. It's a touchdown. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Here's Dalton. And Green with a catch left side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So now Dalton. His throw incomplete. Brandon LaFell his intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Big spot. Andy Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And Dalton to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Dalton wants to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll make it third down.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. This will be Dalton again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, They need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and then get that onside kick. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved
did.
The defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so.